My dear brothers and sisters in Christ, today I stand before you not as a statesman, not as an American, but as a shepherd charged with guiding a global church, 1.4 billion souls spread across every continent. And yet, I cannot separate myself from the land that shaped me. I was born in Chicago, raised in the restless hope of the American spirit, and formed by years walking beside the forgotten, the marginalized, and the poor. These experiences carved my heart, and so when I speak here in St. Peter's Square, I speak not only to Rome, but to the world that watches and listens. In these past days, my words have stirred attention because they brushed against one of the most divisive figures of our time, Donald Trump. Some ask, why address such a figure at all? Why risk misunderstanding? My answer is simple. I was not called to the papacy to avoid turbulent waters, but to shine the light of the gospel upon them. When I speak of President Trump, I do not presume to judge his soul that belongs to God alone. I speak instead of leadership, its power, its weight, and its consequences for humanity. Policies on borders, migration, and sovereignty do not exist in theory. They affect living, breathing sons and daughters of God. To many, Donald Trump symbolizes resolve. To others, he represents division. But my concern is neither party nor nation. It is the condition of the human heart and the path we choose, love or fear, unity or exclusion. On August 23rd, 2025, I preached here in this very square. I spoke about Christ's command to love our neighbor and warned against the temptation to erect walls, visible or invisible, that diminish human dignity. I never spoke the former president's name, yet some heard it echoed in every line. Soon, voices claimed I condemned him as evil. This is not true. I did not come to label a man, but to challenge a mindset, the urge to divide, to categorize, to reduce human beings into us and them. Christ was rejected by such thinking, and his church must continue resisting it. My message was clear. Leaders who govern through fear shrink the souls of those they lead. Leaders who govern through love enlarge the possibilities of the nations they touch. This truth stirred both applause and outrage. Some American Catholics accused me of stepping into politics, of criticizing their homeland. Others celebrated, believing the church had reclaimed her prophetic voice. Across Europe, the message was hailed as a plea for unity. In Latin America, as a defense of the migrant. In Africa and Asia, some wondered why the Pope should speak of an American president at all. My children, the church must speak wherever human dignity is threatened, whether in the barrios of Peru, the plains of Kenya, or the borderlands of the United States. The question is always the same. Are we embracing our neighbor or shutting him out? Being the first Pope born in the Americas places a unique weight upon me. When I speak of the United States, I do not do so as an outsider, but as a son who knows its virtues and its wounds. My predecessor, Pope Francis, warned that walls built in fear contradict the gospel. I echo his concern not in accusation, but in invitation. Christ did not come to place nations above one another, but to draw all peoples into one family. In the days following my homily, false versions of my words spread quickly online. Some even fabricated sentences I never spoke. My beloved, be vigilant. Falsehood can travel farther and faster than truth. Technology can be a vessel of the gospel, but it can also be a weapon of confusion. Yet I will not be silent. My message was never about one man, It was about the choices we face as a human family. Will we build bridges or will we build barriers? Will fear rule our hearts or will love? Donald Trump is only one leader in a long line of leaders. But the question his leadership raises is eternal. How do we love our neighbor when fear urges us to turn away? I ask you now, not to fix your eyes on me, nor on any political figure, but on Christ who broke every wall, healed every division, and called us one family in God. Let us walk together in His light, choosing unity over division, hope over fear, and love above all.